Justice Kelly to the stage.
Thank you. Great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
All right, this is my spot?
Indeed it is.
Splendid. Can I turn the chair a little bit so we're kind of facing a little?
Absolutely.
There we go. That makes for a much cozier conversation. All right.
Indeed. Would you like to give a little bit of background about yourself and how you got to this position and running for Supreme Court?
Sure. So, so I take it that since I'm the only one here, I get both 5 minutes, and we can. Okay, maybe not.
We'll keep it to 5.
Well, let me start with this. It is a delight to me to come back to Carroll. My adventure here in Wisconsin started here. I came out 40 years ago to study here at Carroll. Had done most of my grown-up years just west of Denver in Colorado, and we didn't grow up with much. And so my parents were not going to be able to help me out with college, and I knew that all along. And Carroll, and I still remember the recruiter came out, called me specifically, wanted to talk with me. And I was impressed. We had a delightful conversation. And she laid out a plan where I could actually afford to go to college. And now, she did tell me, so I grew up skiing the Rockies. She did tell me there was great skiing here. Just didn't mention it was cross country. That's all right. So I came out. And she had told me there was great fishing here. Turns out that's really true. So I came out a few days early so I could get a little fishing in before study started. And I wound up in a park here in Waukesha County on a lake. And beautiful weekend. Apparently the rest of Wisconsin thought so too. They were all there. So I'm sure some of you guys were there too. And all the camping spots were taken. So through one thing and another, I ended up sharing the camp spot with a young family from Sheboygan Falls. And these were the very first people that I met in the state of Wisconsin. That was significant because I'd never been here before in my life, didn't know a soul in the state. And they spent a long weekend teaching me what it is to be a Wisconsinite. And I learned from them that Wisconsinites are the people of the open hand and generous heart. And I have found them to be so even 40 years later. So, so I came here to study, and then law school afterwards, long career in commercial litigation until I was appointed to the Supreme Court by Governor Walker and served 4 years. And over the last couple of years, I've toured around the state of Wisconsin talking with folks about the proper role and function of the judiciary within a constitutional construct. And invariably at the end, they'd come up to me and say, you know, we know there's going to be a Supreme Court election coming up, and we want to make sure that whoever goes is going to be faithful to the Constitution, and is going to uphold the rule of law. And they said, we saw that in you when you served on the Supreme Court, so we'd like you to go back. So I know I'm closing in on my 5 minutes because Zach is very discreetly looking at his watch. And so here I am. Because of their kind invitation, I've decided to run. And I'm delighted to do it because the people of Wisconsin are the best bosses a guy could have.